everyone! Welcome back again to my channel. This is Marilou, Pinay Aliman Dreams. To those who are new to my channel, I am a Filipina living in Germany for almost 7 years. I'm living here we're living in Germany for both countries, like Philippines and Germany like that. We're just like 6 months there and 6 months here. So if you are interested in my channel, please don't forget to consider subscribing my channel. If you are new here, thank you for dropping by. If you are my subscribers, thank you for watching my vlog. And if you are an unsubscriber, thank you also for watching my vlog. I hope you will do subscribe. Many of you knows that we was living in the Philippines 6 months, and then we built a house there, and so we're just like when we go there, we build a house directly. We don't have a time to like a holiday here, holiday there like that. We don't do it because we have like a plan of living in Philippines for good soon or one day. So in this channel, I am uploading our life here in Germany based on our experience, and I'm uploading also a life in the Philippines based on our experience. So for today's video, I am going to sharing with you about the things that you must know first before buying a lot in the Philippines. So this is just a disclaimer. This is based on my experience, and this information is not really for professional advice. This is just only a additional knowledge, and this based on my experience. So let's begin. The first thing that you must know before you buy a lot, you have to know, to see to it that where do you want to buy the lot or the place, or let's say the town or the place in the Philippines, because there are Philippines, you know, it's very big. Then you have to search first. You should first decide the place of the lot where you want to buy. Second is know the lot, if it's residential or if it's commercial or if it's agricultural or industrial or like that. If it's agricultural, it's more lesser. So you have to know if it's the value or the zonal value of the lot that you are going to buy. So the next one is know if the lot has a tax declaration or if it's titled. You have to know if it's titled or non-titled because it matters talaga. So if you want to buy a titled lot, it's more expensive. And then if you want to buy a non-titled, like tax declaration only, so it's more lesser then. It's not easy to find a title lot in the Philippines which is lesser value. So the non-titled only is like donation like that, or tax declaration. So I would not prefer, or I would not suggest you will buy a donation lot because it's very difficult to transfer your name. So I would suggest if you can find a lot that is lesser value under the under tax declaration, if it's good. So because it's not difficult to transfer under your name. So in my case, I bought a lot in the Philippines with tax declaration. So meaning to say the owner of the lot just paid the certain amount of the taxation for the lot. So when you know that it's a titled lot or non-titled, then you have to ask now the copy of it, the copy of the tax declaration. You have to ask the name of the ID of the name stated in the tax declaration. You have to recheck it if it's the same name like that. And then don't forget to ask a copy of their ID. If they are like married, then it has to be with the name of the husband and ID of the husband. Then they have to signature 3 times in the photocopy of the ID. So do not forget to ask that. And then ask also a updated tax declaration or updated tax clearance. You can ask it from the municipality where the lot is located, and then ask also there a certified true copy of the tax declaration. If it's tax declaration, certified of true copy of the title if it's title. So, and then you just have you don't must forget to ask these 3 things: photocopy of the ID of the beneficiary, photocopy of the tax declaration or title, and then vicinity map. You just pay for this in the you can ask this in the municipality where the lot is located. You just have to pay 100 each, 100 pesos each. Vicinity map, don't forget to ask in the you can ask this in the municipality also. So, and then if you are already decided that you really want to buy the lot, then you will be producing now a surveyor in the area or in the city where the lot is located. You can find a nearby a surveyor there, or let's say a geodetic engineer who will be the one who surveyed the lot of how many square meter you will going to buy, like that. So for this surveyor in the Philippines, the normal range to pay for the sketch plan is like 8,000 up to 10,000. It depends upon how many or how big is the lot you are going to buy. So that is the very the basic information. So if you have already this surveyor, if you have already decided to buy this lot, then you have already the sketch plan, which is available from the surveyor 3 to 5 days from the date of surveying the lot. So you can get the sketch plan. It must be stamped with, or it must be signed with a geodetic engineer. And then the next step is when you have already the sketch plan and the certified true copy of the tax decks or titled, or if you have already these 3 things that I have mentioned before, then you can go to your attorney already with your seller and you. So go to the attorney and arrange the tax deed of sale now. So the deed of sale naman is you have to know if you're going to pay it full time or in one time or 3 times payment mode, like that. It depends upon your agreement. So in this section, the making of the making of deed of sale, the one who's shoulder the expenses of making the deed of sale is the seller part. They will be paying the amount for the incurred expenses for the making of the making of deed of sales. You have to know that the amount of the selling price of the lot, it matters talaga sa later when you want to transfer your name doon sa mga expenses mo. You have to arrange with the seller and with the attorney that you are going to decrease the value of the lot, because later when you want to bring all these documents to BIR, then the percentage will be depend on the percentage that you are going to pay for the gain tax or the transfer of the name to your name, the transfer of the ownership, like gain tax or whatever, or yung mga babayaran mo malaki, then you will be paying more money for that. So my advice is you just have to talk with the seller or talk with the attorney if it's you have to agree how many or how much is the value you are going to put in the deed of sale. And then you have to decide if you are going to, as a buyer, if you are going to process the documents by yourself or with the attorney. So it's up to you if you use attorney or if you process it by yourself. And please note that from the first day of the date of the tax, the day of the deed of sale is only 30 days. You have to process it to the BIR, with the BIR. You have to go to the BIR so that the Bureau of Internal Revenue will then calculate how much you will be going to pay for the gain tax. So for the penalty-free, 30 days is safe. So 30 days from the date of issuance of the deed of sale is you have no penalty. But if it's already like after 30 days, then the penalty will apply. Yeah, yun lang. So you will now decide whether you will be processing by yourself or by you forward it to your attorney, like that. because for myself, because I was not living in the Philippines so long time in this time when we bought our lot 2019. So I get an attorney. I took an attorney. I spoke with an attorney there, and so they will charge me like 60,000 pesos about processing, about everything, transferring tax declaration to your name. I paid around 60,000 pesos. So guys, I hope this information will help you a lot, and it will guide you sooner or later when you want to buy a lot in the Philippines. So dito mo na lang muna magtatapos ang video na to kasi mahaba na, and my video now is already long, so I will be posting another video, another information based on my experience buying a lot in the Philippines. And don't forget to subscribe my channel if you have fun for this video. Don't forget to like and to give me thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching my vlog. Bye! Bis on my next smile. Bye-bye!